We have two forms of casting that we're going to be using today. There's actually three, but we're going to do full weight bearing, which where she's standing straight up with her hands down to her side and her head looking straight forward. Then we're going to do what's called non-bearing casting. Non-bearing casting is where they're seated. This casting is usually used for somebody who has stability issues or elderly people, okay, or somebody who's just not able to stand. Okay, so first we're going to start off with a pathology. Let's use Pes Planus. Pes Planus is a flat footness. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a casting for that. And because the foot is flat, that means the arch is collapsed. If the arch is collapsed, then we need to support that arch with some type of adjustment. The way we're going to be able to support this arch and understand how we're going to support this arch is if we take a full weight bearing. Then we can add whatever we need to raise that arch to the degrees that we need to. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the left foot and we're going to go ahead and set the left foot in. And we're going to push it all the way back to the back. And then we're going to have her sit down. Go ahead and sit it down. As you see, I'm dorsal flexing the forefoot to prevent it from touching. I want to make sure that I have that foot positioned just right in the heel. We got the calcaneus where we need it. Now I can hold this just like that, and I can be close to neutral, but I can also check. As I'm checking, I'm in neutral. The reason I'm in neutral right now is because I have her forefoot flexed, dorsal flex. So now I can go ahead and have her put a pressure down. Go ahead and step down on that. And then let the feet down, let the forefoot down. And then as I let the forefoot down, I'll press down. Have her go ahead and step up here. There you go. Put all your weight down on there. And to ensure that I have all those in, I'm going to go from 1 metatarsal head to 5 and just push with your thumb. Now she's positioned just perfectly. All I have to do is have her raise her foot up out. So that's the type of casting we would do for Pes Planus. As you can see, nice heel set. The heel is not so collapsed right there because I dorsal flex the forefoot. So therefore, we still have a little room for adjustment right there. All right, now, the same pathology, but we're gonna do it seated instead of full weight bearing. Now, for a person who has Pes Planus, it's always better just to do a full weight bearing. But I just want to demonstrate another position that we can actually use to do a full weight bearing type of casting, but it's going to be non-weight bearing, which will be different, but the technique that we use will be the same. Okay, so what we're going to do is have you sit here on this nice comfortable chair. Okay, and so as she's sitting on the chair, I need to position the foot that I'm going to be working with, which is the right foot. Okay, I'm going to slide the box over here. Okay, and then I'm just going to make sure that her foot is aligned to that box. So as she's aligned to the box, you see how her foot is, go ahead and sit it down flat right here. You see how her foot's aligned right there? Okay, so all I'm going to have her do is raise her foot up. Raise her foot up, and then I'm going to lay her foot down with the heel back here in this area. Go ahead and put your foot down and push down with her knee. This is a Pes Planus casting that we're doing. I'm still dorsal flexing her forefoot. I'm going to check for neutral, and she's in neutral. I don't have to move her or anything. She's already in neutral. Now, what we need to do is totally collapse that forefoot. So I'm just going to push her foot down like this. Slide this back a little bit because the knee must be at a 90-degree angle. And then push again. Now, with my palm of my hand, I'm going to push her arch area at the same time cupping over all 5 of the metatarsal heads. So therefore, I push, and that's finished. You can go ahead and lift your feet out. Notice that I didn't push down her metatarsal heads, each individual one. I didn't need to do that. Reason why I didn't need to do that is because I was cupped over her metatarsal heads with my hand. So therefore, as you can see, they're identical. This one's full weight, this one's semi-weight. This one's a non-weight. Okay. All right, let's get this one out.